Good morning to all students. Today we are going to solve question number 9, page 119 from your BK textbook. But before reading this question, I would like to tell you that this question which is given in your textbook, there are few corrections are there in this question, and we will make some corrections which are given in payment side. Okay, आपका जो टेक्स्ट बुक में क्वेश्चन दिया है उस क्वेश्चन के अंदर हमें कुछ करेक्शन करने हैं. ओके, नाउ दिस करेक्शंस आर फर्स्ट स्टेशनरी. एक्चुअल अमाउंट ऑफ स्टेशनरी इज 6000. सो हियर वी विल डू और वी विल ऐड 10. repairs to furniture, actual amount of repairs to furniture is 950. So we will add 10 here. Actual amount of rent is 8300. Actual amount of salary is 15000. Actual amount of miscellaneous expenses is 450. Okay, so here you have to add 10 in stationery, repairs to furniture, rent, salaries and miscellaneous expenses. So this printing mistake was made in textbook. ये printing mistake आपके textbook में दिया था, वो हमने यहाँ पे correct किया है. Okay, and accordingly I request you to make these changes, whatever changes made by me. मैंने जो यहाँ पे चेंजेस किए हैं, 0 ऐड किया है, वो आपको आपके टेक्स्ट बुक के अंदर क्वेश्चन के अंदर वो ऐड करना है. थैंक यू. नाउ वी विल रीड द क्वेश्चन. गिवन बिलो इज अ रिसिप्ट एंड पेमेंट अकाउंट ऑफ विठाई महिला मंडल पंढरपुर फॉर द ईयर एंडिंग 31st March 2018. प्रिपेयर इनकम एंड एक्सपेंडिचर अकाउंट for the year ending 31st March 2018 and balance sheet as on that date. Now here we have given receipt and payment account and adjustment. Okay, and on the basis of receipt and payment account and adjustment we have to prepare income and expenditure account and balance sheet. Okay, so first we will read receipt side. Now here receipt and payment account is given for year ending 31st March 2018. Now our year ending is 31st March 2018. So what will be our current year? हमारा current year क्या होगा? It ends on 31st of March 2018. So current year will be 2017 and 18. So here we will write CY, that is current year. 18 को हमारा year खत्म हो रहा है. So what will be our current year? It will be 2017 and 18. Okay, now we will do marking. First receipt side. Now here two balance brought down. Two balance brought down means opening balance. Receipt side always begins with two balance brought down or opening balance of cash in hand, cash at bank. Both balance we will cancel. दोनों के दोनों ओपनिंग बैलेंस है और इसके लिए हम क्या करेंगे, उन्हें कैंसिल करेंगे. सो ओपनिंग बैलेंस ऑफ कैश इन हैंड, कैश एट बैंक, बोथ विल बी कैंसल्ड. नेक्स्ट इज एंट्रेंस फीस. एंट्रेंस फीस विल बी ट्रांसफर टू इनकम साइड. सो वी विल मार्क हियर इनकम. सब्सक्रिप्शन विल बी आल्सो ट्रांसफर टू इनकम साइड. सो हियर वी विल राइट इनकम. Miscellaneous receipts will be also transferred to income side. So here also we will write income for miscellaneous receipts. Now payment side. Payment can be transferred to expenditure side or asset side. Payment का posting आप कहाँ कर सकते हो? Expenditure को. If revenue payments are given, regular recurring payments are given, it will be transferred to expenditure side. But if capital expenses or capital expenditure are given, it will be transferred to asset side. Now stationery is a revenue payments, it will be transferred to expenditure side. Repairs to furniture. Now repairs is our रेवेन्यू एक्सपेंस एंड दैट्स व्हाई रिपेयर्स टू फर्नीचर, फर्नीचर को रिपेयर करने का जो खर्चा दिया था इट विल बी ट्रांसफर टू एक्सपेंडिचर साइड. नाउ इफ ओनली फर्नीचर इज गिवन, अगर खाली फर्नीचर दिया होता तो आप उसकी पोस्टिंग असेट साइड में करते थे, बट repairs to furniture it's a revenue expenditure and that's why it will be transferred to expenditure side. Next is rent, salaries, both are expenditure, so rent and salary will be transferred to expenditure side. Miscellaneous expenses it will be also transferred to expenditure side. Now closing balance of cash in hand, cash at bank, both will be transferred to asset side. So here we will write A for cash in hand, A for cash at bank. ओके, दोनों के दोनों क्लोजिंग बैलेंस कैश इन हैंड के, कैश एट बैंक के असेट साइड में ट्रांसफर करने हैं, बिकॉज वी कैन नॉट कंसिडर ओपनिंग बैलेंस बट वी हैव टू कंसिडर क्लोजिंग बैलेंस. ओके, वी विल रीड एडजस्टमेंट. फर्स्ट इज कैपिटल फंड on 1st April 2017 was rupees 90,000. Now here capital fund was given. Now date of capital fund is 1st April. Now it's a closing balance. अगर आपको 1st April का बैलेंस दिया है तो वो ओपनिंग बैलेंस होता है. ओके, ये हमारा ओपनिंग बैलेंस है because it is given for 1st April. Now what is opening balance? The balance which was closing balance in last year, जो पिछले साल का क्लोजिंग बैलेंस था. पिछला साल मतलब 31 मार्च का जो क्लोजिंग बैलेंस था वो नेक्स्ट ईयर ओपनिंग बैलेंस बन जाता है जो हमारा करंट ईयर है. ओके, सो इट्स अ ओपनिंग बैलेंस ऑफ करंट ईयर एंड दैट कैपिटल फंड वी विल ट्रांसफर टू लायबिलिटी साइड. इसका हम पोस्टिंग लायबिलिटी साइड में करेंगे. नाउ फॉर कैपिटल फंड वी विल गिव ओनली वन इफेक्ट. ओके, बिकॉज इट्स अ ओपनिंग बैलेंस. ये हमारा ओपनिंग बैलेंस है या पिछले साल का क्लोजिंग बैलेंस है and that's why we will give only one effect. Next is outstanding subscription. Now subscription is outstanding, so we will mark adjustment number 2 to the subscription. ये second adjustment है, so subscription को second number देना है. We will give second number to the subscription. Entrance fees are to be capitalized. Okay, so we will give number 3 to the entrance fees. Next is rent paid includes 800 paid for the April 2018. Now this adjustment is related with rent, so we will give number 4 to the rent. Here we will write number 4. Okay, now all these adjustment we will see in detail at the time of solving these adjustment. जब हम ये adjustment solve करेंगे तो इन सभी adjustment को हम डिटेल में देखेंगे. Now fifth adjustment is following assets and liabilities as on 1st April 2017. Now also here opening balances of assets and liabilities are given because date is given 1st April 2017. 1st April 2017 का डेट दिया हुआ है और उसके कुछ हमें assets और liabilities दिए हुए हैं. It's a opening balance because this balance is given on 1st April 2017. So ये बैलेंस जो दिए हुए वो पिछले साल के क्लोजिंग बैलेंस थे, वो इस साल के ओपनिंग बैलेंस है. ओके, एंड दैट्स व्हाई वी विल पास ओनली वन इफेक्ट फॉर दिस बैलेंसेस. इसका हम खाली एक ही इफेक्ट देंगे क्योंकि ये ओपनिंग बैलेंस है. अगर आपको ओपनिंग बैलेंस दिया जाता है तो उसका एक ही इफेक्ट देना है. ओके, सो ओपनिंग बैलेंस ऑफ फर्नीचर एंड बिल्डिंग बोथ विल बी ट्रांसफर टू असेट साइड. So here we will write A for furniture. Furniture is our asset. Building is also our asset. Outstanding expenses it will be transferred to liability side. Okay. So this is how we have made marking of receipt and payment, and we have read all adjustment. Now first step is we will solve adjustment given in the question. Now first of all, while solving the adjustment, we will solve those adjustments which are related with capital fund and assets and liabilities of last year. हम सबसे पहले लास्ट ईयर से रिलेटेड जो भी एडजस्टमेंट है उसकी पोस्टिंग करेंगे। लास्ट ईयर के एडजस्टमेंट मतलब ओपनिंग बैलेंस, जिनका हमें ओपनिंग बैलेंस दिया है, ऐसे एडजस्टमेंट हम सबसे पहले सॉल्व करेंगे। Now first is capital balance or capital fund on 1st April 2017 was rupees 90,000. Now capital fund has only one effect, उसका हमें खाली एक ही इफेक्ट देना है because it's a opening balance. Okay, capital fund we will show in liability side. Now in liability side we will write capital fund. Amount of capital fund is 90,000. Now after capital fund we will do posting of assets and liabilities of last year. पिछले साल की जो assets है liabilities है उनकी हम posting करेंगे. First is furniture, then building, both are asset, so it will be transferred to asset side. So in asset we will write furniture. Amount of furniture is given rupees 9,000. Now there is no adjustment on furniture. Furniture के ऊपर कोई भी adjustment नहीं है. Okay, so that's why we will write furniture in outer column. It is rupees 9,000. Then building, amount of building is 70,000. Now there is no adjustment on building. Building के ऊपर भी कोई adjustment नहीं है. Okay, so we will write amount of building in outer column in asset side. So here we will write building. Amount of building is rupees 70,000. Next is outstanding expenses. Outstanding expenses are 12,000. Now outstanding expenses is our liability. Okay, ये पिछले साल का liability है, so इस साल भी हम उसे liability side में ही लिखेंगे current year के लिए. Okay, now there is no adjustment on outstanding expenses. Outstanding expenses के ऊपर भी हमें यहाँ पे कोई adjustment नहीं दी है. Okay, so we will write amount of outstanding expenses in outer column in liability side. So here we will write outstanding expenses rupees 12,000. So this is how we have done posting of all adjustment which are related to last year. पिछले साल से related जो adjustment था उसकी हमने posting की है और उसका हमने खाली एक ही इफेक्ट दिया है. Okay, now we will solve those adjustment which are related with current year. Current year से related जो भी adjustment है अब हम solve करेंगे. First is adjustment number 2. Now adjustment number 2 is outstanding subscription rupees 4,000. Okay, now subscription outstanding is rupees 4,000. Now this is outstanding subscription of current year. ये हमारा current year का outstanding subscription है. Okay, now nothing is given. Year यहाँ पे mention नहीं किया है कि subscription current year के लिए outstanding है, last year के लिए outstanding है. अगर कुछ नहीं mention किया है, so we will decide or we will assume this is outstanding subscription of current year. Okay, ये हमारे current year का subscription outstanding है. So this is adjustment number 2. We will see in receipt side. Subscription is our income. So here we will write in income side by subscription. Amount of subscription is rupees 19,000. Now this subscription of rupees 4,000 is outstanding for current year. ये हमारे current year का outstanding subscription है. Okay, so what is the first effect of outstanding subscription of current year? First effect is add in income side in subscription. पहले तो हम current year का outstanding subscription income side में जाके subscription के अंदर add करेंगे. So add outstanding subscription for current year, it is rupees 4,000. In outer column we will write 23,000. खाली एक ही एडजस्टमेंट था सब्सक्रिप्शन का, and that's why we are showing this adjustment in amount in outer column. Now second effect of subscription outstanding for current year will be transferred to asset side. अगर current year का कोई इनकम outstanding होता है तो उसका इफेक्ट हमें asset side में देना है. Okay? So in asset side we will write outstanding subscription for current year, it is rupees 4,000. Okay, so two effects of outstanding subscription are over. First, add to subscription in income side, and second is asset side of the balance sheet. Now adjustment number 3, entrance fees are to be capitalized. Entrance fee को हमने capitalize कर दिया. Now you can see here entrance fee is our receipt. Entrance fee हमारा receipt है, so it will be transferred to income side. Okay, so here we will write by entrance fees amount of entrance fee is rupees 3,500. Now what is the adjustment? Entrance fees are to be capitalized. हमने entrance fee को capitalize किया. कितना capitalize किया है? Nothing is given. Okay? कितने amount को हमने capitalize किया है वो यहाँ पे mention नहीं किया है. That means entire और full amount of entrance fees capitalize. पूरा का पूरा entrance fees को हमें capitalize करना है. Okay? So here we will write less. पहला इफेक्ट क्या करोगे? Entrance fee को हमने capitalize किया है. So first is less from income side. Income side में हम entrance fee से क्या करेंगे? Capitalization को less करेंगे. So less entrance fees capitalize. It is rupees 3,500. 3,500 था तो पूरा का पूरा less करो. It will become nil. Now second effect, entrance fee capitalize will be added to capital fund. जो भी हमने income capitalize किया था या entrance fee हमने जो capitalize की है वो capital fund में क्या करना है? Add करना है. That is the second effect. So here add entrance fees capitalize. It is rupees 3,500. So total will be 93,500. So two effects of entrance fees capitalize is, first is less from entrance fees. Entrance fee को हमने capitalize कितना किया, मतलब यहाँ से हमें less करना है income side से. ओके, और उसके वजह से हमारा कैपिटल फंड अभी बढ़ जाएगा. So here we have to add in capital fund entrance fees capitalize rupees 3,500. Next adjustment, adjustment number 4, very important adjustment is there. Rent paid includes 800 paid for the April 2018. Now our year gets close on 31st March 2018. हमारा year खत्म हो रहा है 31st March 2018 को, और हम यहाँ पे रेंट का कब तक पेड कर रहे हैं? रेंट इज पेड फॉर अप्रैल 2018. अप्रैल 2018 इज अवर नेक्स्ट मंथ. ओके, हमारा ईयर खत्म हो रहा है 31st मार्च 2018 को, और ये रेंट हमने पेड किया अप्रैल 2018 तक. दैट मीन्स वी हैव पेड रेंट फॉर नेक्स्ट मंथ. ओके, सो ये प्रीपेड एक्सपेंस है. हमने जो रेंट पेड किया था वो एडवांस खर्चा किया है, नेक्स्ट ईयर का खर्चा किया है. ओके, एक महीने का हमने रेंट एक्स्ट्रा पेड किया है. हमको रेंट पेड करना था 31st मार्च तक, लेकिन हमने रेंट पेड किया है अप्रैल 2018 तक. ओके, सो इट्स अ प्रीपेड एक्सपेंस. Okay, or we can say it's a prepaid rent, advance rent. Okay, so first of all we will solve this adjustment. Adjustment number 4, rent. Rent is given 8,300. We will show rent in expenditure side. So here we will write 2 rent. Amount of rent is given 8,300. Now we have paid rent for April 2018. So it's a prepaid rent. Prepaid rent हम less करेंगे. So here less prepaid. Prepaid means advance. Prepaid rent for April 2018. It is rupees 700. It is rupees 800. So 8,300 minus 800, amount will be 7,500. Okay. Now second effect of prepaid rent. अगर कोई खर्चा प्रीपेड है तो उसका सेकेंड इफेक्ट हमें शो करना है asset side. So in asset side we will write prepaid rent for April 2018. It is rupees 800. Okay. So this is how we have solved all adjustment given in the question. Okay. Now we will do posting of receipt and payment. First we will do posting of receipt. तो फर्स्ट इज ओपनिंग बैलेंस ऑफ कैश इन हैंड, कैश एट बैंक, दोनों को कैंसिल करना है. ओके, तो उनका पोस्टिंग नहीं होगा. एंट्रेंस फी, तो ऑलरेडी देयर वाज एडजस्टमेंट ऑन एंट्रेंस फी जो हमने पहले सॉल्व किया था एडजस्टमेंट नंबर 3 को. सब्सक्रिप्शन, देयर वाज एडजस्टमेंट नंबर 2 ऑन सब्सक्रिप्शन, ऑलरेडी वी हैव सॉल्व दिस एडजस्टमेंट. Miscellaneous expenses, it is rupees 850, so we will transfer miscellaneous expenses to income side. So in income side we will write by miscellaneous expenses. Amount of miscellaneous expenses, sorry, miscellaneous receipt, not miscellaneous expenses, miscellaneous receipts. It is rupees 850. Now payments, first is stationery, so it will be transferred to expenditure side. Here we will write to stationery. Amount of stationery is 6,000. Then repairs to furniture, it is expenditure, so we will write in expenditure side to repairs. To furniture, it is rupees 950. नेक्स्ट इज रेंट. नाउ ऑलरेडी देयर वाज एडजस्टमेंट ऑन रेंट जो हमने पहले सॉल्व किया है. नेक्स्ट इज सैलरीज 15,000, सो टू सैलरीज. ₹15,000. Then miscellaneous expenses. Miscellaneous expenses will be transferred to expenditure side. So here we will write to miscellaneous expenses. It is rupees 450. Next is closing balance of cash in hand, cash at bank, both will be transferred to asset side of the balance sheet. Okay, ये closing balance है, उसका पोस्टिंग हमें asset side में शो करना है. ओपनिंग बैलेंस का हम पोस्टिंग नहीं करते हैं. ओके, so closing balance of cash in hand, cash at bank. First we will write cash in hand. It is rupees 1650. Then cash at bank. it is rupees 14,000. Okay, so that is how we have made posting of all receipts and payment. We have solved all adjustment. Okay, now we will close income and expenditure account. Now here you can see total of expenditure side is greater than total of income side. यहाँ पे इस क्वेश्चन के अंदर एक्सपेंडिचर साइड का टोटल इनकम साइड के टोटल से ज्यादा है. सो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल वी विल राइट टोटल ऑफ एक्सपेंडिचर साइड. ओके, एंड देन फ्रॉम टोटल ऑफ एक्सपेंडिचर साइड वी विल माइनस टोटल ऑफ इनकम साइड. ओके, सो टोटल ऑफ एक्सपेंडिचर साइड इज 29,900. Now total of income side it is rupees 23,850. This is total of expenditure, so here we will write E, and this total of income side 23,850. This is the total of I. Okay, now we will get difference. Difference is 6,400. Sorry, this total is 23,850. Total of income side is 23,850. We will do correction. Okay, so difference will be 6,050. ओके, सो एक्सपेंडिचर साइड का टोटल ज्यादा था, वो था 29,900. Here also we will write 29,900. Now difference is 6,050. So here we will write difference credit side में आ रहा है. It's because expenditure side is greater than income side. expenditure side का टोटल ज्यादा है, income का टोटल कम है, तो यहाँ पे जो difference आएगा that will be called as a deficit. Okay, deficit means excess of expenditure over income. Sorry, excess of expenditure over income. expenditure का टोटल अगर income से ज्यादा है तो जो डिफरेंस आता है उसे कहा जाता है deficit. Okay, so here we will write by deficit it is rupees 6,050. 6,050. Okay, now if total of income side is greater than total of expenditure side, we will get difference in expenditure side. income का अगर टोटल ज्यादा है तो expenditure side में आपको difference आएगा, that will be called as a surplus. Okay, and surplus is a positive balance, so that's why surplus will be added in capital fund. But deficit is just like a loss. Okay, we cannot say loss, but it's a negative balance. Okay, it's a minus balance, and that's why deficit will be deducted or less from capital fund. आपको deficit capital fund से less करना है क्योंकि वो negative balance है. Okay, so deficit is 6,050. 6,050. So here we will write less deficit 6,050. Now we will do total of balance sheet. One mistake is there. 87,450. Now we will do total of balance sheet. First we will do total of liability side. Total of liability side is 99,450. And here also total of asset side is 99,450. Okay, so both total of asset side and total of liability side are same. Our balance sheet is tallied now. Okay, so up to now we have solved four questions of accounts of not for profit concern. Okay, now in next lecture we will solve one more question which is related with the account of not for profit concern. Thank you for watching my video.